Welcome back to another episode of MK's Kitchen, y'all. Today we are going to be making a savory meal with our cauliflower, and we'll also be making some homemade mashed potatoes. We already have our water in our boiler heating up, getting ready for a boil. We are preheating our oven to about 400 degrees, and we have our baking tray that we've already lightly sprayed with Pam. So y'all, let's get into today's recipe. So first we're going to start off with our potatoes. You can use red potatoes, Irish potatoes, whatever kind that you like. We're just going to cut the skin off. And if you want to, you could always keep the skin on. But I like to cut my skin off. And we're going to cut them into slices, little bite-sized slices. So let's move on to the star of the show, our cauliflower. So we're going to start off by peeling off all of those leaves. You're going to have to get on nice and dirty up in there. You can see how dirty those leaves are. Once you remove that, try to cut off the back as well and just keep peeling. Alright, and once you have all those leaves removed, we're going to start cutting it in the middle. That's pretty much where you're going to get the best shape to create a steak look. So you can kind of see it looks, the shape of a steak. And most of the time with cauliflower, you'll get a good 3 or 4 steak shapes before it starts crumbling. Cauliflower is very delicate, so be careful when you cut it. And see what I'm saying? It's already falling apart on me. But those cute little cauliflower bites, just cut them up small pieces. You gotta just eat it like popcorn. A little mini cauliflower steak bites. We're going to probably be able to get about one more good cauliflower steak shape out of this cauliflower. And like I said, we'll just keep the rest of it as just little bites. Alright, y'all, let's get started on our little marinade that we'll be putting on our cauliflower. So we have 1/4 of a cup of canola oil. You could also use vegetable oil. We'll be taking the juice of half of a lemon. Make sure you squeeze it good. And then we're going to add our seasonings. We have some salt. Of course, our black pepper. And y'all, it's not specific measurements, about a teaspoon of each. Of course, I'm going to add my favorite lemon pepper stepper. I'm going to add some parsley. And then we're going to hit it with some onion powder. And of course, garlic powder comes right after the onion powder. Then we're going to add some paprika. And then we're going to add some crushed red pepper flakes. And we're just going to give that a nice little stir with our paintbrush. And just keep stirring, get that all well combined. And that's our little marinade, y'all. So let's get our cauliflower onto our baking sheet. We're just going to try to spread that out evenly, kind of separate them a little bit. A little room. And let's get to marinating our cauliflowers. Let me not say marinating. We just adding our little seasoning, our little saucy on there. Make sure you try to paint all of your cauliflower the best you can. And we're going to put that into our oven, 400 degrees, for about 15 minutes. And now our water is set to a boil. Let's go ahead and put these potatoes into the water. And we're going to let these cook for about 15 minutes. So y'all, it's been about 15 minutes. We're just going to take our fork, stick them through there and see if we get some nice little slices. And that's how we know it's done. You can see that fork is going through our potatoes. And let's go ahead and strain off that water. Give it a nice little shake. Okay, y'all, so it's been 15 minutes for our cauliflower. We're going to go ahead and flip them. Be careful. They are very delicate. But you can already see how it's getting nice and brown and crusty on the edges of our cauliflower. Y'all, it ain't no meat steak, but it's pretty close, y'all. It's pretty close. And we're just gonna take some of our Kerrygold butter, and we melted about half of a stick, and we're gonna just paint that onto our cauliflower on the back. Make sure to get on up in there just like we did our seasonings from earlier. You can see how beautifully they are coated with our garlic and herb Kerrygold butter. We're just going to put those back in the oven for another 15 minutes. So y'all, we're back to our potatoes. So we're going to take our potato masher. Just going to mash those. You can mash them completely, or you can leave a few of those potato chunks, however you want to do it. We're going to be adding a little bit of milk. And then we'll be adding some black pepper. We're going to add a little bit of garlic powder. You could also use minced garlic or real garlic. And we're going to use Weber's garlic and herb seasoning. And of course, a little parsley for the garnish. And we're just going to give that a nice stir. And y'all, make sure you taste it. Taste it, taste it. Also going to add a little bit of butter. We've melted about 2 tablespoons. We're going to pour that on up in there. And y'all, season to taste. There's no really specific measurements. It's to your liking. You want more garlic powder? Add it. Want more salt or want more pepper? Add it. It's your mashed potatoes. But you can see I like mine a little chunky and a little creamy at the same time. And y'all, our cauliflower is also ready. It looks so good. You can see they're nice and brown and crispy. Y'all, let's get ready to plate our food. So we've already placed our mashed potatoes on there. We got us a little nice cauliflower steak on top. And we're going to be adding a little bit more parsley to garnish. And I'm going to be adding some Parmesan cheese. And And then the best part, your favorite steak sauce. I'm using Great Value. You use Heinz 57, A1, whatever, y'all. We just want a little extra flavor to give us that steak effect. And it came out so beautifully. Let's get on up and down up close. Woo! So y'all, I hope you enjoyed today's recipe. This is our cauliflower steak and mashed potatoes. I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share it to all your family and friends. Bye!